What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Aston Villa PS5 career mode here on FIFA 21. We start things off here against Manchester City, and actually the last couple of Premier League games is going to be in today's episode, and next episode is going to be the Europa League final. But the first chance and the first goal unfortunately comes to Manchester City only 10 minutes in, courtesy of Jonjoe Kenny, unfortunately kicking the ball into his own net as I tried to clear it or go for a slide tackle even, and sadly, unfortunately, Jonjoe Kenny ended up booting the ball into his own net, and I think Kevin De Bruyne would have got there anyways, but it's just sad to see as they lead very early on at Villa Park, and we try to play out from the back, but we give it away, and it comes to Rodri. He's going to play it to Sergio Aguero, past Tyrone Mings, and Sergio Aguero absolutely rips one into the top corner, and the Argentine gets Manchester City the 2-0 lead against Aston Villa. And I mean, Manchester City are all over us, man. We've beaten them a couple of times before as well, but they're just another team this season. And a good chance in the second half to get a goal. What a ball from Ollie Watkins to give him Madueke. Yeah, right, if you think you're going to catch up to him, Nani Madueke a chance to get a goal back, but sadly, his shooting boots are not on today as he puts that very, very wide, which is... It's crazy to see how much he missed that by, but a good chance for Lorenzo Insigne to do some damage against target. He gets actually past him and it goes to the back post to Herrera, and thankfully for us, that header goes well wide. A good chance to embarrass us even more, but thankfully he missed. Lewis Cook is now going to give it to Ollie Watkins. Look at this for a pass to give it to Jackie Boy. Jackie Boy doesn't miss these, but sadly today he does. That has to come down to fitness or a lack of stamina. I tried to take it with his right foot and finesse it in the corner, but for some reason he took it with his left. We're just not having a good day at the office today, and Bernardo Silva is going to give it to Raheem Sterling. Raheem the Dream is going to give it to Diego Carlos, who's going to pass it to the number 9 Super Yaha, I think, and Emi Martinez had to be called into action there, saving us from going even more down. But yeah, it was just Manchester City's day. They were all over us. They had the better chances. We unfortunately could not capitalize on ours. Our shooting was just horrible today, and Manchester City took advantage of that and actually ended up taking the 3 points at Villa Park. But we're back at Villa Park for the second game against 20th place Stoke City, and if we cannot get a victory in this game, there is something desperately wrong with us. And seeing as we're in the Europa League finals, you know, we need to start playing. These are basically practice games, to be honest, because we can't really go up or down in the table. And Jack Grealish has a good chance to get a goal here, but it was a great save from Mantle, the Stoke City keeper. And another chance is the captain here. If you want to look at some good play, look at this. John McGinn is going to give it to Hansen. Hansen is then going to find it to Abraham, who's actually going to give it right back to George. He takes a strike and he finds the back of the net. George Hansen. It's a beautiful strike outside the box, and the play, the passing, so slick, so beautiful. Classic Aston Villa to play outside the box, and thankfully Hansen is actually getting the goals. He actually had a very good moment a couple of episodes ago. He was killing it and scoring goals for fun. He went in a little dry spell, but now he's clicking with the assists and the goals, and it's nice to see. He gets his 6th actually in the Premier League in the first of today's game against Stoke City. And in the second half, the ball gets played to the goal scorer. Hansen is going to then play it to Tammy Abraham, slides it to Jack Grealish. Good chance for 2-0, but the captain sadly puts it wide. Crazy to see how he missed that one again, but Jack Grealish is not having too much of a good episode, you know. But Madueke has a couple of options in the box. He's going to cross it, and it's actually going to come off the Stoke City player. And it's an own goal. It's a funny own goal, to be honest, but we deserve it. You know, we were all over Stoke City, and we just were looking for a goal to secure us the victory, you know. And this was pretty much it, as we ended up winning 2-0 against Stoke City. Not the most convincing win in the world, but a victory nonetheless is what we're looking for. And a clean sheet, which was nice to get after losing 2-0 to Manchester City. We bounced back with a 2-0 victory of our own, thanks to Hansen and an own goal from the Stoke City player. But the last game of the episode and of this Premier League season in Season 2 is against Manchester United here at Old Trafford. We have won here before, so if we could do it back then, we could do it again, surely. And this is actually the game before the Europa League final, so I mean, this is just a test to see if we can handle it, because Manchester United are actually in the Champions League in my career mode. Champions League final, to be honest. The first chance comes to Tammy Abraham, and sadly Tammy hits the crossbar, and I don't blame Tammy for that one. That was all me. That was all FIFA, to be honest, man. I tried to take it on his right foot to finesse it into the corner, but for some reason he wouldn't turn his body, and then yeah, that happened. It hits the crossbar and it stays 0-0. Good chance here's Lautaro, holds it up. Good signing, by the way. Plays it to Bruno Fernandes. A good chance for the Portuguese, but thankfully for us, his shot goes wide by Manchester United's captain, and a good chance for us as John McGinn here is going to backheel it to Dougie. Backheel it again to Sanson. Sanson's going to find Georgian. Take a look at this. Sends Brandon Williams out onto the touchline, gives it to John McGinn, and that is a beautiful goal. What? Girl? Beautiful goal. Well worked by the boys. What am I thinking? I have no idea. But anyways, we take the lead at Old Trafford against Manchester United with some very, very good passing, man, and some good skills, some good feet by George Hansen to make the space here for John McGinn to just shoot it into the open net pretty much, and it's a good finish from little Johnny McGinn gets his third goal and our first of today's game against Manchester United, and a good chance to make it 2 as look at that from John McGinn, killing it today, playing in the CAN role ahead of Jack Grealish as Jack Grealish was tired, and George Hansen, this has to be 2-0. Sadly not. Georgie puts it wide, and you would expect George Hansen to put that away. You gotta put that away, my boy. If that was the Europa League final and you did that, you're getting subbed right off. But yeah, another chance, John McGinn. We're all over United. Great turn against Upamecano. Goes for goal, and Henderson. Dean Henderson makes the save against our number 14. Now, we're all over United, man. They're just all over the place, and we're just creating chances. I hope it's like this in the Europa League final. Here comes George Hansen. A good chance to get his goal that he wants here. Old Trafford saved, but Tammy Abraham is there to pick up the pieces right where you need them. Beautiful play and well deserved once again. We're all over United. This is pretty much just a goal to secure victory, and that is how our last game ends. A nice 2-0 victory. This one was actually convincing, and a clean sheet as well to top off as well. So a very nice victory against United. We are so ready for the Europa League final, which will be next episode, of course. And yeah, that's just the end of the season. As you can see here, we ended up in 5th place, and one thing that's a little concerning is the lack of goals we've actually scored. If you take a look at the top 7, we're just not scoring enough goals to be a top 4 side, top 5 side even, but the goals allowed were a little bit better this season, not that much of an improvement, so a little bit more work for next season. And the top goal scorers, the Golden Boot went to Jimenez of the Pack. You know, he got a couple against us. I think Ollie Watkins was up there with 3, and then Jack Grealish actually got the most assists, which is very nice to see. Jackie boy, 9 only though, that's like, you'd think there'd be more assists in the assist leaders, to be honest, but hey, we'll take it. And Emi Martinez actually is in 3rd place with 13 clean sheets. I didn't think he would be anywhere near the top 5 even. I felt like we barely even kept clean sheets, but I guess we did, you know. I mean, Jesus, we gotta focus on that more as well next season. And the only player to make the team of the season for us is actually Jack Grealish, which is, you know, well deserved. You know, Captain Jack was everywhere, to be honest. Manchester City won the Premier League title, and yeah, I mean, they were just seeing the performance against us. Yeah, I mean, you could see how they were the Premier League champions. But hey, yeah, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Unfortunately, you're looking right there, Tammy Abraham has a red card, so he's actually gonna be suspended for the Europa League final, which is a big shame because, you know, he's our Europa League striker, you know, but Tammy was a little naughty, I guess, and now sadly has to miss the finals. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's episode. If you guys did enjoy it, then please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you for another episode. The next one is the Europa League final against who? Well, you're gonna see it next episode. But yeah, until then, man, take care. Watch the PSG Barca game today. That's gonna be crazy. You know, I'm going for a 2-1 win for Barcelona. Griezmann with the 2 goals. But yeah, we're just gonna have to see, man. Let me know who you think is gonna win down below. We'll have a little bit of a discussion and a little bit of a betting. You know, see who's gonna win. Probably Atletico Madrid's gonna win the whole Champions League, but you know. Anyways, though, I'll catch you with the next episode of the Aston Villa PS5 career mode very soon. Take care.